Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Sage Unfiltered. Okay, today is definitely a different vibe. The last time you see me, I'm currently on a no makeup for these next 2 months. Your girl birthday is coming up December 1st, and I want to have a good skin, and I've been working on my skin like these past couple of months. So yeah. So I just finished doing my hair, so that's why I'm giving like fresh face, scarf. Like I just had to do these braids and everything. So that's why I look the way I look. We didn't do a beat face. Y'all probably not gonna get a beat face for a very long time. Until it's closer to my birthday. Which I'm very excited about, but that's not what today's episode is about. I don't even know what today's episode is about. I kind of do, but I kind of don't. That's what makes these videos so unfiltered. Like, it's just my thoughts and me rambling. But one thing I did want to talk about today, I was watching Alexandria, I think that's her name, on YouTube. And while I was doing my hair, and I was watching, one of her videos was talking about discipline, and another video was talking about not doom scrolling, but like feeling stagnant and wanting to change her life. And I was just watching her video while I was doing my hair, and that's what inspired me to have a conversation to talk to with y'all about, because I really didn't have nothing to do. I just really wanted to make a video and post. But I was just thinking about how my lack of discipline, which I feel like I've talked about in a lot of episodes, like my lack of discipline and consistency and effort is making me stagnant. And I feel like this entire year, that's exactly like, if y'all don't know, I am a bit a tarot card type of girly, so I like to do tarot readings on myself. And every time I would do tarot readings, they would be talking about that, or just learning how to, all my head, my mind is like 300 tabs, like 300 tabs going off at once. Like, imagine if 500 songs were playing in your head at one time. And I like to consider myself as someone who knows how to multitask, but I'm very internal. I'm very analytical, logical. Am I logical? I don't know. But I do know I have a condo in my head, really big. It has a pool and everything. And because I'm so up here and so in here, it's so hard to externalize that. So anyways, I was like, damn, like my lack of discipline is the reason for my failure. My lack of discipline is the reason for my failure. Not failure, of why I feel stagnant. My lack of effort, And I'm not here to bash myself. I feel like on this channel, I hope I'm not here I don't be like bashing myself. I'm not bashing myself. I'm just trying to have a conversation and vent out loud and speak about my thoughts. Oh my God, my vocal fry. Are we good? Anyways, yeah. So just while I was watching her video, it just made me think, like, damn, why is it so hard to be committed to myself? Like, the one relationship that you're gonna have in this life is yourself. Like, you were born with yourself, unless you're a twin. But you're born with yourself, and I'm gonna die with myself. And all the in between, I'm going to experience within myself. So why am I struggling to commit to myself? Why am I struggling to commit to me, to better me? And I feel like in certain areas I have committed to myself, but it's the physical that I feel like I really need to do. I really need to commit to the physical to commit to myself, to create discipline. And it's so hard. Discipline is so hard. It's so hard for me. I don't know. To have discipline, to be disciplined is so hard. But you know, I'd be disciplined and scrolling on that damn phone. Like, but seriously, but that's a little different. Like, it's the hormones, the dopamine. Yeah, like social media is meant to be addictive. But no excuses. It's just so hard for me to be disciplined. Like, I be saying I've been wanting to go to the gym this whole year. Ask me when I started. Not at all. I've been wanting to be, I have been disciplined though this year, posting on YouTube. Like, did we have a little bit of breaks? Yes. But like, honestly, I have 17 videos. My goal was to have 24. I'm almost there. Like, it's October. Will I hit it? I don't know, but I'm almost there. And I didn't post for a whole month. I will be proud of myself being consistent, even though my consistency and discipline in posting YouTube looked a little bit different than what I thought it would be. I've been disciplined in growing my hair. Like, that was something I was like, yeah, girl, we got to get it together. Like, I want to grow my hair because I have another goal. This year was literally to grow my hair out. Next year is to keep growing my hair so I could dye it. I've been disciplined in that. I don't know if I've been disciplined in emotions. Emotions are a little bit different. Like, because the thing about emotions, they're not that tangible. Like, you don't really see tangible results. You just be in certain situations that you would have not been in if you didn't change your emotional outlook, or mindset in a way. But that's also applied to logic as well. So, I mean, I could say last year around this time I was depressed, didn't feel pretty. What is October? Yeah, I was depressed, didn't feel pretty, had a scare. And what else? I was living in a whole different environment compared to this year. It's a bit different. I got money now. I hate my job. We're not talking about that today. But I'm just like, but that's not the discipline I'm looking for in my life. Something I also had to realize is I'm such a growth-oriented person. Like, people say that about me, like, but I'm like, I didn't see it, but I am. Like, I always want to progress. I always want to move forward. And how am I going to do that if I don't have consistency? Like, I told you I hate my job, but did I tell you what I was doing to fix that? I don't know if I did. But, like, I have to be consistent in applying to jobs. And it's not like, oh, today I'm applying to a job. No, I have to, like, make a routine into that. I had a little mental breakdown, and I've been neglecting my mental health or self-care with mindfulness. And I was like, damn, I need to get back into journaling. Do y'all know I used to journal? Like, I used to journal from December of last year up until April. I think April I stopped journaling altogether. I went on a trip in February, and it was hard for me to, like, get back into journaling and meditating. But I was like, I need to continue that. For the sake of my well-being. My therapist also put me onto brain dumping, and that's something I want to continue. Like, and I want to be disciplined. I want to work out these next couple of months, because it doesn't matter where I start. It matters if I see results. Like, it matters if I do it, rather if I like it or not, rather if I'm in the ideal situation or not. And just her talking about discipline, and like, she was doing this like 90-day thing, and oh my god, my vocal fry is frying the fuck out of me. I'm gonna be right back, y'all. Hold on. Hey guys, we're back. I'm so sorry. My vocal fry was bothering me. Like, I just kept hearing like, it was like nails on chalkboard. But I had to drink a little water, so we're back. So like I was saying, like, yeah, she did a 90s day. She was talking about doing like a 90 day, like, I guess, to be disciplined and to change your life. Oh, I do record on my MacBook. I just was not expecting that. So I was like, thumbs down. But yeah, like, she was talking about doing 90s day, like a 90-day type of self-discipline, and there was like different things for like body and doing movement, and for your mindfulness and quitting stuff and fasting. And I was like, I should do something like for like that today. Like, I should start doing that. But then I'd be thinking about like, damn, my job and my work schedule. But I feel like if I'm committed to myself and trying to be committed to myself, then regardless of me working 10 hours in a day, like, I should be able to do that, right? Like, maybe, like, do I want it that bad? Like, I should be able to do it even if I'm tired, because this week I do have 2 back-to-back 10 hours shifts. Like, so, like, I don't know, but like, I was just thinking, like, how can I incorporate it like that in my life? And I like to do things like head on and do stuff cold turkey. Oh my gosh, y'all, so much shit is going wrong right now. Oh my goodness, like, so many things are going wrong. Let me get back to y'all again. I'll be right back. Hold on. I don't know. I feel like my discipline is preventing me to my blessings in a sense. Like, even with my whole YouTube channel and my Etsy business, I'm always so stuck in my own head. But I'm like, okay, girl, just post, just promote. Like, you never know where it could go. And I don't know why I'm so scared. And I cannot commit to it. I get these big, bright ideas to do whatever, like create a YouTube channel, have an Etsy business, or work out or journal, and I get so excited. But the thing is, and my problem is like excitement, sometimes the excitement die down and I'm like, I don't want to do that anymore. But I still gotta push through. Like, I still gotta push through to get whatever results I am seeking. Or because it's like, in a sense, it's like, I don't know, like me recording this video right now and editing it, oh my gosh. Me recording this video right now, this podcast episode right now, whether people watch it or not, I don't know what 5 months can look like from now. 5 months from now, someone could probably be like, oh my God, like, thank you for posting this. Like, I really need to hear this. Or like, oh my God, I'm thinking the same thing too. Like, that's how what I felt like my digital camera video has taught me. Like, I recorded that video when I first uploaded, it had like 20 views and it sat there. Or 30, and it sat there for months, and then one day I just see it climbing. It goes from 20 to 100 to 1K. Now it's at 2K views, and I posted that video 6 months ago. 6 months ago, y'all. 6 months ago. I didn't think that was gonna happen, but I'm like, okay, I would like for that to be my other content, but things take time, and I just have to be consistent with myself. And also, like, I don't know, I'm just like, damn, my lack of consistency and discipline is causing my failure. I am self-sabotaging my life because I'm always talking about, I want to change, I want to be in a different place. But it's like, okay, well, maybe I do have all the resources. Maybe I do have all the tools. Maybe I have to be confident within myself and committed to myself to change for the better. Because if I'm none of those things, if I don't love myself and my imperfections and my moments where I don't feel like I can do it and still push through, then like, how am I going to see results? How am I going to see change? Because who knows where I could be 5 months from now, just by sticking to doing the same old shit, right? Quote unquote. And I'm just like, damn, like, how do I be disciplined? What does that look like for me? And I think being disciplined and having consistency is not a one size fit all, for sure. Like, if you're into astrology, my big three is all mutable. Like, it's all mutable. I ain't got no earth sign in my chart, y'all. So obviously, me trying to be disciplined, consistent, I'm already losing the battle. Like, no, like, I have no earth sign in my chart for me to be grounded. I am grounded in my own way, but like, it's hard. It's hard. I'm very fiery and very airy. It's very hard to be grounded. What does air do to fire? It blows it up. It makes it bigger. Like, come on. Come on. I'm trying to be contained. I'm trying to be contained fire, so I can see my goals. I really want these next couple of months to be different. And I always say that about my life every time. And also, like, it's October. My birthday's in December. I have one more month before my birthday. And, you know, it's around that time you start reflecting, blah, blah, blah. I'm just like, damn, life has changed differently in so many ways than how I started going to 23 versus how I'm about to end 23. But I don't want to make this like a age reflecting thing. But damn, like, I really want to commit to these goals. I really want to not be in my own way because I want to be satisfied, not with the future version of myself, but also with the current version of myself. And I want to be happy and understand. One thing I do know for sure, even when it doesn't feel like it, life is so temporary. Life is so temporary. Everything in this world is temporary. Nothing ever stays the same. And even in your security, shit is still temporary, right? And what I mean by that is, like, think about it. When you first came on this earth, you were a fucking baby. Now you are rather you're a child. I will hope nobody's kids are listening to this. But rather you're a teenager or an adult, like, you grew and you changed. Like, you probably went through multiple hairstyles. You probably got pierced. Look, I had, you could literally go back to videos. I did not have this on my arm, like, months ago. I did not have that months ago. Like, everything is temporary. Even this tattoo is temporary, because when I die, it will not be there. Like, or as I get older, it's going to fade. The way it looked when I first got it done 20 years from now is probably not going to look like, I'm probably going to need touch-ups. You know what I mean? Everything in this life is temporary. Even, like, relationships. Like, you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend. The relationship is temporary in the sense of it can go either two ways. Y'all break up, or that is your fiance, or that's your husband, or that's your wife, or your fiancé, or whatever the case may be, right? Like, you get different roles. Like, not everything is temporary. I mean, not everything is permanent. Like, everything in life is temporary. Even the stages that we're in. Like, I'm a young adult. I used to be a kid. After being an adult for how many years? I'm going to be an elder. I'm going to be a senior citizen. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or even the roles I play in my life. Like, I'm a daughter. I'm a sister. I am me. But one day I'm going to be a mother. I might be a grandmother. I might be a teacher, a mentor. Any of those things. Like, so to say is like, yes, I know situations aren't temporary and they're not permanent. They're not forever. But how can I move on quickly? And also, something that my therapist tells me a lot is that she's like, you're very ambitious, and ambitious people are impatient. I don't see myself as ambitious, but it's cool to see that she thinks of me like that. And I am very impatient. And I think that's another reason why, like, the whole discipline thing does not work for me, because to be disciplined is like, you got to do it even if it don't make no sense. You got to do it even if you don't know what the end result is. You got to do it even if you don't know where it's going to lead you. And I'm like, I want them results. If I start Monday, I want the results by Saturday. Like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean I'm doing this endlessly? And I want instant results. I want instant gratification. And I think that's why discipline and being consistent is so hard, because I want it today. I want it now. I hate to wait. And even if I do wait, when? Like, even sometimes when I do tarot readings on myself, like, if I really take a step back from it, I'm always like, okay, but when is it going to come? When is it going to happen? When? How? And it's like, I don't need to know the when and the how. I would still do tarot readings. I don't need to know the when and how. I just need to keep living my life. And I need to keep living my life in the best way that brings progress, in the ways that I can control, in the things that I can control, because I cannot control things that I can't control. I can't control things that I can't control, so I can't not worry about that. But let's gather my thoughts. Where are we going? But, like, I don't know. It's just like, when I think about discipline and why I struggle with this so much is, I need the instant gratification. I don't like doing certain things when I lose the passion. I'm a very passionate person. And when I lose that passion, it's like, it's meaningless to me. But it's like, even when you lose that spark, you still got to push through. And that's where I struggle with. Like, I could say I could be disciplined for 3 months, but after that 3 months, it's like, we fall off. So I guess, how can I organize my life? So by the end of October, we need structure. I need structure. And I need structure. I need structure bad. I need predictability. Even though I hate predictable shit. I hate routine. I hate it because it's so boring to me. Can you see I crave excitement? Can you see I crave excitement and things that light up my soul? And I could still have that in structure. But I can still have that in structure. But what does that look like? And also, something that I realized about myself when it comes to this whole discipline and consistency thing is, actually, I don't know. We'll get back to that. Like, I feel like I was going to say something, but I'm like, actually, I don't know. I need to start holding myself accountable. I need to start being honest with myself. I cannot gentle parent myself I feel like I'm like in between. Like I could either be too harsh with myself and be almost like a bully, or I could be too gentle parenting. Like not well, it's not called gentle parenting, because to be a gentle parent you got to be authoritative. I think that's the word. I'm being girl, what you about to say? It starts with a P. Hold on, we gonna search it up. Like, it's like a type of parenting. Like, I don't even know how to pronounce it, to even fucking spell it, to even search it up. Hold on, guys. It starts with a P. There we go. Thank you. How you say that word?
Permissive.
Permissive. Hold on. There we go. Permissive. How we get back to the camera on this home? There we go. I'm a bit too permissive with myself. That's what I mean. Not gentle parenting. Gentle parenting is like being authoritative. There's a difference between, if I remember my psychology developmental class, there's authoritative, authorian, permissive. How the fuck you say that word again? Oh my gosh. Permissive parenting, and there was like a fourth one. I don't remember. But I could be a bit permissive, and that's because I'm like, allow yourself grace, but also I have to hold myself accountable. I gotta hold myself accountable. I have to be honest with myself. I have to give myself the honest truth, but I don't need to be cruel to myself and critical to myself and mean to myself, because like I said in the last video, if the world's already hard and if you don't have the best environment, where the hell can I go to be safe? But it's having that balance. I feel like I'm trying to learn how to balance so many areas of my life. It's like I feel like parts of me, I feel like I'm split in half, where I'm like, I want to have fun, I want to do whatever I want to do, I want to do it all. I want to do anything that makes me happy. I want to have the fun. And then parts of me like, but you got to be responsible. You got to learn how to save. You got to have a foundation to have said fun. And you can't be reckless and impulsive if we don't have no foundation. We don't have no stability. We got to create that within ourselves so you can have the fun. And I feel like I'm always stuck between having fun and being responsible. I feel like that all the time. And when I see being disciplined and being consistent, I just see that as rigid and being responsible. And I'm just like, I don't know if I'm responsible enough. I'm actually really laid back. I'm laid back as fuck. I could be firm, but I could bend my rules. I could be a little bit lenient. I wouldn't consider myself, I am strict in other areas, but I don't know, not strict enough within myself. So it's just like, fuck, how does one be disciplined if my discipline is causing my failure? Like, and failure is a strong word. If my discipline makes me feel stagnant, if my lack of discipline is making me feel stagnant. But then again, I don't know. It's just like, I feel like there's just so many things to deep dive in, and then I get lost into that. And it's like, how about we stop trying to think our way through and just start doing it? But I do feel like I do need structure, right? So this is what we're going to do, y'all. Y'all going to hold me accountable. I'm going to hold me accountable. If I'm recording this video, I got to hold myself accountable. So I think for starters, like I mentioned earlier, my therapist put me on brain dumping, is where I put all of my thoughts into like a notes. I do on my computer on a notes app. And it actually does work, because it's like, everything that I think about up here is getting released. And I'm also someone who like needs to release my thoughts. Like I need to release my thoughts. But it also, like, once I do that every once in a while, it will show me, or I feel like for me, it will show me like, this is what I really want to focus on. And I've been brain dumping and I see the same old shit. Like, I want to go to the gym. I want to focus and grow my business. I want to work on, I call it customizing my avatar. Like, I want to get a couple more tattoos, guys, and stuff like that. And putting it into different quadrants. That's the word, I think. To figure out, to, in a sense, organize and structure it better to what's important, what's not important, and da-da-da-da-da, right? I need to stretch my legs. Hold on, guys. Oh, whew. We need to stretch our legs out. I'm just like sitting here. Oh my god. Sorry, I had to stretch my legs out bad. Oh my goodness, y'all. Side note, I've been waking up and I've been having like pain on the side. Like I be stiff on the side of my body. I don't know if because I'm sleeping in a fetal position. I don't know. It's just been weird. But yeah, anyways, back to what I was saying. Yeah, just putting my life and seeing what's important, what's not important, or trying to structure it that way. But also, I think I need to have a conversation. I need to stop having conversations with myself, obviously, because I feel like I'm keep being stuck in that process of, you know, when you're pregnant. What is it called? Oh fuck! It's like I'm pregnant and I just won't give birth. But hold on, genestration. Oh wait, how do you say that? Gestation. There we go. I feel like I've been in the gestation process for so long. I need to give birth. I need to give birth. I need to release. I need to give birth. I've been in gestation for so long, developing, thinking. I cannot think my way through life, okay? Nobody's ever thought their way through life. They do it by action. And if I don't actually start following through, you know, releasing and giving birth to my ideas and my plans and my structure, then I'm still gonna be here. We're still gonna be having the same conversation, guys. Like 3 months later, I'm gonna be like, I feel stagnant. I don't know what to do. I mean, I don't know if anybody knows what to do in life. I feel like people are just winging it. But I feel like, if I see I have ambition. If I see I need to take leaps of faith. I need to take leaps to get to for example, right? I don't like my job. And because I feel like I've been ignoring my body. Y'all, side note, I had a panic attack at work, or I was hyperventilating. I was at my job, or I was getting ready to go to work, and I was just talking to myself. And I'm like, I don't want to go. I hate it there. I don't like it. I'm not happy. I don't like it. I'm almost 24. I don't want to be working at Panda Express. If I was a teenager, that's understandable to me because like I have all the time in the world. I'm almost 24. I'm going to be 25 next year. But let me be 24 first, right? But I'm going to be 25. I'm damn near almost 30. I'm not 30, but I'm damn near it. She's at my door. Like she's at my door. And that's how I personally feel. And I don't want to be here. And I'm not going to be there. I'm not about to spend my rest of my life at fucking Panda Express. But I was just having those feelings. It was making me very emotional. I started crying. I get in the car. I'm still thinking about it. I'm still talking about it. I start crying. I get into the job. I just get so overwhelmed. And I don't know what happened, y'all. Like, I'm trying to ground myself because in that moment, I'm like, you're feeling very overwhelmed. Let's ground ourselves. I'm looking at the steam table. That's what we call it. And I'm trying to look at it and focus and be like, and I'm touching my fingers like, okay, we have our hands here. But then I start kind of like having an out of body experience and my eyes are watering. And shout out to my coworker. She is really nice. And she was like, oh, like go to the bathroom. I'll handle it. Y'all, I get to that bathroom, I am hyperventilating. I just trying to catch my breath and I'm crying and I text my therapist, of course. I reach out to her because it's just like I just never felt so intensely about this job or about any job. Like I don't like working, guys. I don't really like working. And what I mean by that, like I guess the lines of work I've done, I don't really enjoy. But I get in there and I'm crying. I text her and I eventually get myself to calm down and I go throughout my work day. And I'm texting my therapist, of course. But I this week, this happened recently. This week, I got 3 days off. I got Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off. I go back to work tomorrow. And I was like, damn, maybe I just needed some rest. Maybe I just needed to sleep. But the other day, I was thinking about that. I was like, is this like essential to like being in a toxic relationship where like it be bad, and then I have a good couple of days, and you be like, you know what, like, he's not that bad, like, this is why I love him. And I was like, am I doing that with this job? Like, okay, yeah, I do need sleep. Like, sleep does play into it, but I'm still ignoring the underground issue. Like, you're not happy, and I know I'm not happy. And you know what, it kind of makes me think about my mom, but I'm not gonna put that lady business out there. But it makes me think about, like, I'm complaining about it, but what actions am I doing to change my circumstance? Because I can't quit, but I can't quit. Like, that's how I feel right now. And I also don't like that. Like, I feel like, damn, I wish money wasn't such an issue for me to be like, but I can't quit, I really need this job. I really need the money. I don't feel like I really need the job. I really need the money. I really need the money so I could build some stability. Because last year around this time, I was crying about, oh, I'm broke, I can't do nothing. If I don't have no money, I can't move. Like, I feel like I needed money to move. And now I have money to move. But, like, I'm not where I need to be, right? And also in this economy where people are having a very hard time to secure a job, that was literally me a couple months ago. I've only been at the job for, like, almost 3 months. Almost 4 months. So I was like, what am I actively doing to change that? Yes, I applied to jobs, but I don't have a structure around that. It's not like, okay, every Monday or before I go to work, I'm gonna take 10 minutes and just apply. I'm not doing that. On my days off, I might spend 30 minutes. Indeed. Like, no, if I really want to leave, I need to do that shit every day, or at least 4 times a week. You know, I need to have a plan. I need to have structure. And that's what I was saying. Like, I was just using that as an example, because I'm just like, it's my lack of discipline causing me to feel stagnant, causing me to self-sabotage. Because if I really committed to myself, because I love myself and I care about myself and I want to see myself happy and I want to see myself grow and I want to see myself in better situations, then I would commit to myself. Why am I having a hard time committing to myself, you know? So I think after today's episode, once I get off, I'm actually going to take my time to sit down and have a planner. I think something from my brain dumpings that I've been realizing is, like, a couple of things is saving money. I want to save a certain amount of money. I want to have a certain amount of money saved up. One to move out, one to have for myself. So I'm going to probably print out some, like, budgeting planners. Another thing I've realized from my brain dumping is, like I said, I want a new job and I want to focus on my business. So I need to make a structured plan on what does focusing on my business look like. I'm always like, I want to focus on my business. I want to focus on my business. I want to post on YouTube more. What does that look like? In the promotion and the things I have and the content I have and all types of stuff. Like, what does that look like? Because I can say that, I can think about it. I could say that, I could think about it, I could think all I want. I could hesitate, but where's the action? There's no action. It's like, I'm a man, I'm doing a lot of talking, no action. Like, I need to follow through with myself. If I'm committed, even with the gym, like I said, I was gonna start working out. It's October 12th. I said that, like, in September. It's October 12th. I have not done a single workout. And so also being committed to it when I'm tired, when I'm sleepy, when I don't got it on me, when I just don't want to do it at all, I'd rather lay in bed, right? I remember telling my therapist, like, oh yeah, on my days off, all I do is sleep. And she was like, respectively, after you get your 8 hours, you need to get up. You need to get up. And now when I be laying in bed, I be like, fuck, I need to get up. These past couple of days, I've been like, what I do Friday on my day off, I got my oil change. I had to buy tires. Y'all, why are tires so damn near fucking expensive? I bought tires. I got an oil change. I washed my car. My car got vacuumed and clean. Saturday I did nothing though. I did absolutely nothing. I finally cleaned up my room. My room don't feel clean enough to me, but it's clean enough. It was better than where it was last week around this time. And today, like, even last night when I was in my bed, it was 7 o'clock. I said, you know what? I'm going to wash my hair because I really do want to record a video tomorrow so I could post it for this upcoming week. Like, I don't want to fall back. You know, y'all know what I did? I washed my hair. I didn't get out the shower till maybe 12 because I didn't go to bed till 2 o'clock in the morning. And I didn't do my hair. I just washed it, deep conditioned, took a shower myself, and, like, I was like, I actually do want progress. I do want change. I do want that. And I have to commit to myself. So I guess to end it here, because I'm done rambling. I'm starting to get tired underneath the eyes. Like, my eyes starting to get tired. Like, okay, we had enough. Thank y'all for watching another episode of Sage Unfiltered. Please like, comment, subscribe. Also, check out my Etsy where I sell self-prompt journals, or you can get intuitive guidance from me, of course. You can check out my reviews. They're open and they're honest. And once again, thank you for supporting me. I hope you like this video. I would also like to hear about how do y'all do discipline? How do y'all have structure in your life? What are you doing to change? Like, maybe we should go on like a 3-month journey together. Maybe 6 months. I don't know. But I'm just curious on what y'all got going on. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you enjoy watching. Love y'all. See you on another episode of Sage Unfiltered. Bye.